Hello friends, Tony here, welcome back. So in the previous video I created this Next.js portfolio with iOS, and I'm going to do the same thing in this video with Vue.js. So I'm going to create this portfolio project with Vue.js. Now here I have opened the GitHub repository of this project, so you can find on tonyjava/nextjs-portfolio-with-iOS, okay? And I have opened this because I'm going to copy all the components we have here and transform the Vue.js to save some time. Okay, so for that, let's open also the tiling CSS, and I'm going to create here a Vue.js project. So I'm going to copy this. So we are in the tiling CSS, install tiling CSS with Vite, and I have choose here Vue. I'm going to open the terminal, paste this one, and also I'm going to use Vue with TypeScript, but it's the same. I just prefer to use TypeScript here. And let's name it Vue-portfolio. Okay, hit enter. Now let's cd the project. And I'm going to open this project with VS Code. And let's run the npm install. Now we need to install the tiling CSS and init the tiling CSS. So first I'm going to copy this, open the VS Code, open the terminal in here and paste that code in. Then the npx tiling CSS init. So paste that in, hit enter, and we are okay. Now let's run the npm run dev. And if we open the project, so let me open the project in here. Yeah, here we have the project. Okay, now let's add these two lines in the tiling config file. So we have the tiling in here in the content array. I'm going to paste these two lines, and then the last thing we need to do is to copy this and add in the source. We have the style.css. I'm going to select all and replace with these three lines. Now we have tiling CSS in our project. If I go right here, yeah, here we have the tiling CSS. Okay, now in the Next.js portfolio project we worked with this iOS animate and scroll library, and the same thing I'm going to do also for Vue.js, and also we work with the swiper. So let's install both of them. So install the swiper, and I'm going to use this terminal in here, and also I'm going to install the iOS with npm. So npm install --save iOS at next. Okay, and also I'm going to install the types for this package. I'm going to copy that, paste it here, and the last thing is for the icons. On Next.js we used the React icons. Here I'm going to use the hero icons for Vue.js. So if we go to documentation, on the hero icons we have the React version and also the Vue version with the install for Vue. So let's paste that in, hit enter, and now we are okay with all of the libraries. Good, now let's go and create one by one the components. First I'm going to open this index.ts file. I'm going to copy here, and now inside the source directory I'm going to create a new file which is going to be inside the data / and the name is index.ts. Here I'm going to paste everything. First of all, let's start and work with the icons. So here we have the icons imported from the React icons, but we're going to change that. We need the icons for the home, skills, and now let's open the hero icons, and here I'm going to search for home. Yeah, we have this home, so let's import that. I'm going to say import the home icon from hero icons / view / 24 outline or solid, what you like. I'm going to choose this outline. For the skills we have here, let's see, for the skills. For the skills, I'm going to choose this academic cap. So let's import that one, academic cap icon. Then we have projects. We have services. For the services, let's go scroll down. And yeah, I'm going to choose this one. So 6 tooth. So let's say Soak 6 tooth icon. Then for the projects, document, yeah, duplicate this one, I think. Document duplicate. So document duplicate icon. And the last one is the contact, which is going to be a user. So I'm going to say just search for user, and yeah, I'm going to choose this one, default one. So let's scroll up, and the user icon here. And now for the home, I'm going to say home icon. For the skills, what we have for the skills, academic cap icon. For the services, we have a Soak 6 tooth icon. For the projects, we have a document duplicate icon, and for the contact, we have the user icon. Now we are okay with nav items. With projects, first, let's go to assets. Here we don't have any images or SVGs, so I'm going to copy what we have here, and I'm going to paste in the assets directory. And now we have the image directory with some images and the SVG with some SVGs. So I'm going to change this, all the public at public, because here we don't have at public ./assets, and I think we are okay. Now let's scroll down with projects. Yeah, everything we need is good here. Now let's start and work with components. I'm going to start with the contact component. So just copy right here. And then in the components, we have this hello world, but I'm going to delete this one and create a new one. I'm going to name it the same. So contact.view, and let's say vSetup here, without also the length to be TS, but it's not problem for if you don't like that. And now here we need only the HTML. So let's cut the HTML and remove this import and so on. I'm going to paste it. And let's start. Change on all of the class names to be only class. So I'm going to select all of them and just say class. Next, we need to import this contact SVG. So I'm going to say import from the assets /SVG /contact SVG, and we need to import the contact SVG. Okay, here we need to use the image tag. We need to bind to the source and transform this to Vue.js, and I think we are okay with contact. Yeah, then I'm going to save as navbar. So navbar.view. I'm going to remove everything we have here and go in copy the navbar from here. Yeah, we need also the footer, and yeah, let's go first for the navbar. I'm going to copy this and paste it. And what we need here is to create a constant, show menu and active. So let me remove this first. So I'm going to import the ref from Vue, and then create a constant. So the constant show menu and active. Show menu, which is going to be ref, and by default is going to be false. And then create a constant active, which is going to be ref and 0. Okay, so you state 0 here. Then we need to also create the set show menu and set active, 2 methods. So I'm going to create a constant. I'm going to name it toggle show menu, and this is going to change the show menu value to opposite of the show menu value is right now. And also I'm going to change the active. So let's say const update active, passing the number here, index number, and then active value is going to be equal with that index. Okay, next, let's see what we have next. We need to import also this adjustment horizontal icon, which is for the menu. And let's see, let's go to hero icons, and we have this one. I'm going to copy this. Yeah, the same name, adjustments horizontal. So let's import that. Import adjustment from hero icons, not view, outline view, and also we need to choose the 24 outline like this. Now the size, instead of something like this, I'm going to add a class here and say size to be 8, and text, I'm going to make it yellow 700. Okay, here now instead of this on click set show menu to this one, we can use add click and say toggle show menu. Then we pass that one. Now we need to change also this one and also the class names. So select all of them and just say class here. And we need to bind a class. So if the show menu is true, we are going to add bottom 10. Otherwise, we're going to add bottom, not 0, but minus 100%. Okay, then we need to make a for each of nav items. First, we need to import that. Let's remove this one here. So let's import nav items from data/index. Yeah, we have a navbar inside the contact. Let me move the components. Okay, now we need to scroll down, and here I'm going to make a v4 item and index in nav items, also passing the key. We need to bind the href here, and on click we need to change this, so update the active passing the index. So we need to use the click and say update the active passing the index, remove this also here. Now we need to bind to the class and add if the active is triple the index, and without the BG yellow. And let's remove. Okay, now instead of the create element, I'm going to use component and say bind the is item dot icon, and I'm going to add the class to be let's say size of 6. And let's remove this one here. I'm going to save this, and now let's save as hero. Okay, hero.view, and now we need to remove everything from here, and let's see what we have on hero. So let's go open this. Now we need only to import the hero SVG, and then I'm going to copy all of this, paste it right here, then just copy the section. I'm going to cut, not copy, and remove everything and paste the section here. Change all of the class names to Vue.js class. We need to import that. So import the image from SVGs, and we have hero SVG. Let's say hero here, or hero SVG like this. And let's see, we have or we don't have dynamic data. Just change the image to be an image tag, bind the source, and change this the view binding like this. And I think we are okay now. Let's save this as a footer.view, and remove everything. Also this one, go and see the footer here. So I'm going to go and copy what we have in the footer, or yeah, I'm going to copy this and paste it right here, and choose only the HTML. And the footer is just from Flowbyte. I have just go there and copy that, but for now I'm going to do something like this. So select all the class names and change that to just class, and here we don't have any import and any dynamic data. With a save, and let's save as now we created the hero. Let's create the skills .view. Okay, and remove everything we have here. Just go and open the skills, which is right here. I'm going to copy and paste it here, the skills, and the same. Now just HTML, paste it change all the class names to be just class. And let's see, here we need to import the skills items and also this outline arrow up. So for that I'm going to go to hero icons and I'm going to choose this one, so arrow up right. So let's go and import this. I'm going to say import, and I'm going to import the arrow up right icon from hero icons 24 solid, okay? Or we can choose outline, but I'm going to leave it solid here. Then we need also to import the skills items. So let's import the skills items. From data index. And here now, instead of doing some React in React way, we need to do in the Vue way. So v4 item in skills, add the key, or we can say item and skill index in skills. Now this one I'm going to pass here. Okay, we added the key. The class is okay. Here for the data OS delay, I'm going to do like this. Then here use the image tag, bind the source. Also we need to bind the alt. And I think, yeah, here we need to add the arrow upright icon. Add the class with a size 6 and text yellow 600. I'll remove also what we have here, and I think we're okay now. Let's see. Let's go up. Yeah, we need just to import the skills and the outline icon. Good. What we have next? So we created the skills, navbar, hero footer, and we have the projects. And yeah, here now we need to work with the swiper. So let me just copy this and save this file as projects. Okay. We need to paste the HTML here. For now, just cut and paste it up. We need to change all the class names to be just class. And let's start and work. First, let's import these project items. So instead of skills items, change that to projects items. Then we need to import the swiper slide, and the pagination. So I'm going to copy this and paste it right here, just instead of swiper/react, which we need to change that swiper/view. Then import the CSS, and also need to import the projects SVG Okay, so let's import here the projects SVG from assets/svg/projects like this. Now we have imported everything. What we need to do is to work with the HTML. And I'm going to scroll down at the image. We have to change that the image tag. We have to bind the source. Okay. Then we have this swiper, and we need to change that to work with the view. So I'm going to bind the pagination, and instead of double curly braces, just add one space between. We're going to change that to space dash between, and also here the modules the same. Bind that, change this to Vue.js HTML. Then we need to make a for each on the swiper slide. So let's say v4 item and index in projects. Okay. Add the class, also image tag, bind the source. Bind the alt also here. Yeah. Now let's do the same thing for Vue. I think we are okay. Yeah, we need to remove this. And I think we are good. Let's save and let's see what other component we have. So we have created projects, skills. Yeah, we have services and testimonials. So let's copy the services first. Here we need only to import the services items. Let's save this as services. And I'm going to remove everything here. Just import the services items. Then paste this code here. Choose only the HTML. Cut. Remove the other. And paste only the HTML. Change this, all the class names to just class. And where we have maps, we need to work with the view here. So v4 item in services items, but so let's do that item and index. Index also here. The data OS delay is dynamic, so let's change that to be like this. Also the image to be image tag. We need to bind the source. Change that to Vue.js binding. Also the alt. And remove this one. Also we double curly braces here for Vue.js. And I think we are okay. Next is, so I'm going to save this as a testimonial. Okay. Remove what we have in here. go and open now the testimonials TSX. Let's copy what we have inside. Let's see. Yeah, we work with swiper also in here, but let me just pass now the HTML with a cut and paste it. Change all the class names to just class. We need to import the testimonials items instead of services items, and then we need to import the swiper slide, and also this CSS. So let me just add here. Now we need to change the import of swiper to be swiper/Vue, not React. Okay, we need to create this active index and set active index. So for that, we need to import from Vue the ref, and let's create a constant active index to be equal with ref0, and create another constant. So update active index to be equal with, and here we're going to receive the index as a number and change the active index value to be equal with the index. Okay, on the swiper now the direction is going to be vertical, and we don't need to bind that because this is a string. The pagination is going to be binding, and we have to transform that to Vue.js. Then the loop is going to be true. Space between is going to be space dash between, and also here we have to transform like this. Slides per view, slides per view, also like this. And then on slides change, I think we have like this. On slides change, instead of something like this, we are going to say what we created. So update active index, pass in here the event.real index. Okay, then the modules, we have to bind that and transform to Vue. And I think we are okay now with that one. Just let me change this. So make a v4 item I in testimonials. The key is going to be I. Also the class here, we have to change this to something like this, and then bind a new class and say if the active index is not the same as the index. Next, let's change the image tag. So image, need to bind the source. Also bind the alt. Okay, here we need double curly braces, and also here, and we need to remove this one. Now we have contact footer hero, navbar projects, services, skills, and testimonials. I think we have all of them. So let's see. Contact folder hero, navbar, projects, services, skills, testimonials. Let's go to app and I want to go to page.tsx. Here we need to init the AOS. So let's do that. Let's go to app.view and I'm going to remove everything here. Also the styles and the import. Or let's leave it for now. Just let me import AOS and also the AOS CSS. Okay, then we need to say AOS init. Here instead of use effect we have from Vue.js, so on mounted. Okay, and I'm going to add the settings inside. Okay, we need also to import from Vue the unmounted, so import unmounted from Vue. Okay, and then I'm going to copy what we have here and paste it. We need to import one by one the components, and let's also remove this and this. So navbar hero skills, and let's say import navbar from components slash navbar. Okay, import hero from components hero, import skills, also services, import the projects, the contact, testimonials, and also the contact. And I think we are in the footer. And I think we are okay. I'm going to save that. Let's close this and run again the npm run dev. And let's see now the project. We have here the project. Yeah, first the navbar. We need to add here all of them, the dot view. And we have the error in the testimonials. Where is the testimonials like this? Let me just cut this. Save. So if the active index is not, we have applied this styles. And yeah, we need also on the navbar. So let's close this and let's open the navbar. Where is the navbar? Instead of this, we can say this one if we have a show menu, and this other if we don't have the show menu. And the same on the navbar on the index here. what we have named this active, yeah, active. If the active is triple index. Okay, here is the project. We don't see everything. So first I'm going to change this icon here. So on the navbar, we have the adjustments and we say size to be 8. Let's say 12 here. And yeah, not adjustments, horizontal icon. Okay. Now we need to change it back to 8. Okay, here we have. And we can navigate through the sections, but we don't see. Okay, okay, so I have opened this on Chrome and we can see we have the error on the testimonials direction vertical on swiper. So let me see again. Testimonials swiper, we say, yeah, first we need to remove like this. Also here we say update index, passing the number. Okay, or we can just add like this, and then here we're going to receive the event and then say event.real_index. On slide change, call modules, direction. Let's save and let's see. Yeah, now we see that. Okay. Also the data, good. Good, right here. Right here. Yeah. Okay, let's also see here, and yeah. Now let me just go again. And what I need to do here is to go to where we have global CSS. I'm going to copy all the global CSS and change our CSS file. All paste that in. Let's save this. Then what we need other is this tiling.config, because we need to add font family and the container. I'm going to copy that. Go to tiling.config and add also here the font family and the container. And I'm going to save. Let's just stop and run the npm run dev and see now what we get in our projects. I'm going to, let's refresh, and now we have this beautiful animation. Okay, services, over effect, yes. My projects, okay. Testimonials and hire me. Okay, friends. So this is the same portfolio project but with Vue.js. Now let me just, because if I see, yeah, without also the fade on this image, and also reduce the size of this div, which is the hero. So this is a width on large. We have a width 4 by 12. I'm going to change that 3. And then when we have the image, Here I'm going to add also here the data iOS and to say fade up, and also data iOS delay. I'm going to say 600. Let's save and let's see now if I refresh. Yeah, now we have something like this. Just as you can see, this is have some lag there. So on this div I'm going to add also a Z of 40 like this. And now if I refresh, yeah, I think we have a beautiful portfolio project with Vue.js. Okay, let's see also the menu. We can click, go down, services, projects, contact, go home, skills, and so on. And we can also remove that. Okay friends, that's it all about this video, what I wanted to show you to transform the Next.js project, portfolio project into Vue project. Now, if you like such a videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share with your friends, and see you in the next one. All the best. Thank you very much.